Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Duke's offense will have the football first. Tight end is a big part of their offense, and here's Jeremiah Hasley. We got a duel in this game of two of the better tight ends in the country. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Follows his blocks. It's Shepard. There's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Eagles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Flips it out to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. From the gun, it's Shepard. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's McKenzie. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
2nd down to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Oh, pressure's coming. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he almost had a pick.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Between the hashes, it's Wilkins. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different. And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So, yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
The running back has it. Knocked down immediately.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The play fake. Under pressure. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Firing to the right, complete. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Back's got it on the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Addison. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Wilkins. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Long way to go on second down. They just keep firing. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Finds his man. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boston College needing a fourth down conversion. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Got to make the play on 4th. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking to pass. It's McKenzie. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Rush is on, and they got it. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The fake wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Left side is Wilkins. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Back to throw. It's McKenzie. Hauls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Boston College wants to play fast.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to pass on second down. Holds it in. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Look out! It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Quick give. It's Shepard. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. 2nd and long here. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got him on the RPO. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Press shutted downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Campbell. Driven back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Wilkins. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move. And he gets it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Stepping to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw again. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. Looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as to a 7-1 record. Line lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. He's taking a deep shot. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. He went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. A little too much aggression there across the line, and they'll back up after the unnecessary roughness call. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Here comes the heat. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk.
He's going for a big play downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.